What's up? This is the Seated Star podcast where we are inspiring, growing artists and creatives to keep creating, to keep making things, and to keep inspiring.
Beautifully said. Episode 1.
Episode 1, exactly.
So,
I'm with Stephen Bonus.
what it do?
Do you want to intro yourself?
Yo, what up? It's your boy Bonus, and
It's tough.
it's tough. You did it. Okay, I'm a rapper. I design clothes. I stream, and I'm just an artist. I create. I love life, and yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
So yeah, man, let's get into it, man.
Let's do it.
What you been working on recently? Like, how's your life been?
Well, I just lost my job. So I just recently lost my job, but it's allowing me to get back into the creative space, bro. Like, because for 3 years I was working, and it felt like it was just so taxing on my soul. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'll create when I get home. I'll create on the weekend. But by the time that time comes, I'm just so fucking exhausted, mentally, physically, spiritually. Like, you can't create from that space.
True.
Financially, I was okay and I was getting paid, but it just didn't. You can't pay for that. The shit that you lose.
Yeah, like the time that you spent in that fucking like space that's kind of toxic for you.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a great job for anybody else. And like, on paper, it's amazing. But if you're a true artist, you really feel the intangibles that people don't see. Like, I was always more emotional than my coworkers, always more sensitive, always tried to look more than what the surface level is of what they're saying or of what they're doing.
Oh, like in what instance? Like if they say some shit, you're like, oh, what you mean by that?
Yeah, because to them it's just a passing comment that anybody else would just take like, oh, it's okay, But to me, it's like, oh, there must be a deeper meaning to that. Like, you must feel a certain way about me if you're saying this. But and that just always made me butt heads with everybody in a way. Because, but I mean, I got along with my coworkers and whatnot, but there were moments where.
Let's hold for sound.
Somebody's vacuuming.
Somebody vacuuming? Damn, loud ass vacuum. Damn, bro. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, good.
I think it should be good. Okay.
Yeah. You said there were like moments when.
Yeah, there were moments where it felt like nobody understood me. Nobody understands. But it's different because I have friends like you who, when I have conversations with them, you already know what I'm saying before I can fully articulate the sentence or the expression. It's like, and there was just none of that in like the corporate world, really. So that's why it was difficult for me. And, but I learned a lot, bro. I matured a lot, and I think it just prepared me for where I'm at now. And now I'm just gonna create, and allows me to, because I was waking up at like 4 a.m., bro.
Yeah, the schedule was crazy.
Schedule was.
I remember you like, you're not able to like go out and do the things that you want to do. Like, we're out at a club or some kind of like night type of performance or whatever. And you're like, oh, I gotta go home. I gotta work at 4 a.m. I'm like,
I know.
Well, I'll go home with you.
Yeah.
Because like I don't really like being out that late either. But it just sucked that you kind of have to sacrifice so many things of your life just to go to this thing that you kind of like gave your life away to.
Oh, dude. Yeah, exactly. But since I've left that job, there is a certain freedom that I feel now, bro, that's like, I don't know, I can't describe it. It's like, I worry about how I'm going to pay bills, how I'm going to do this, but there's like, I'm like, if I wake up at 6 a.m. now, I'm like, oh, I want to sleep in a little bit more. Fuck it. Wake up at 10. Like, just that just means so much to me, bro.
Yeah.
It just meant so much to me.
Yeah, like everything's a choice now. It's like your choice to like wake up. It's your choice to like, if you want to go to the gym, you go to the gym. Or like, make money today, you make money, or stream or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like, what do you think, where do you think you're headed at this point in your life now? Like after losing your job and being in the place that you are now?
Well, what's good is I'm able to like really reflect. I'm able to really find my identity without my job. Because for the longest time, I was associating, oh, this is who I am, this is what I do, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm able to like, now that I don't have that, I'm able to be like, wait, who am I again? And I'm finding that through streaming again, through making clothes again, through making music. And, you know, there's a certain joy that makes me feel like I can do these things.
Yeah.
As far as going forward, I think just learning to discover myself more and more every day and continuing to evolve based on those discoveries. Definitely setting goals to accomplish, but at least for this year, oh, hello. Come here. Crazy
So
girl.
Muffy.
Come here. This is my youngest kitty, Muffin.
She a young cat.
Drew is allergic, so we try to keep her.
Unfortunately. Man, but I got a cat tattoo and everything.
Which
but
is
I'm allergic to
crazy.
Cats, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think sky's the limit. I'm definitely, now I can go to those events and parties and stay as long as we need to. As well want to.
shit.
Yeah, because also I think I was limited from like social gatherings or like networking events because I was just like, I don't want to go because I have to be home by this time, wake up at this time. And I don't fucking, the reason it was so like disheartening to me is because I was waking up at 4 a.m. not for myself. I was doing it for the man, you know,
for the man,
for the
bro.
for the man, for
Yeah.
somebody else,
For the mouse.
for the mouse, yeah, for the mouse. And then if I wasn't, I want to have that kind of schedule and that discipline and that strictness for my own things, like for my clothing brand, for my streaming, for the music. Like if I'm gonna be that, if I'm taxing my soul that much for something, bro, I want it to be for myself. I don't want it to go into the hands of other people.
Yeah.
So
Because at the end of the day, like if you're working for a corporation, you're not really, unless you're like trying to go up the ladder.
Yeah,
It's
that's
kind of
true.
a dead end.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Like you don't really see a future for yourself. Or if you do, it's not going to be a happy one.
Oh yeah.
be
No,
good.
don't get me wrong. I got pretty good. I got pretty okay at my job and I got used to it. But at the end of the day, I was just always like, I don't want to do this shit.
Yeah.
I really don't want to do this. And like seeing you like move further in music, seeing you you know, just release records, do shows. I'm just like, fuck, like shout us. I'm proud of you, you know, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
But at the end of the day, it's I look in the mirror and I'm like, fuck, I want something. I want my own metrics of success for me to accomplish these things.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah. And I think, you know, after you lose your job, it's just like one door closed, another opens, you know?
Yeah.
You have to really like start to realize that everything that you've accumulated in your life
Yeah,
has
yeah.
gone to that point, and then you're able to like pivot into anything that you want after that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because now you have so much more time, you got so much more
yeah.
opportunity to do shit that you want to do, you know?
Yeah, dude. I mean, so entering this year, there's a feeling of excitement about not knowing what's going to happen. There's also a feeling of like anxiety of like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
But most of the time it's more excitement and just building blocks every day of just doing what I want to do.
You know what's crazy is that like the stress of you being like, oh, how am I gonna make money or how am I
Yeah.
gonna pay bills? That also helps you be more creative too. Cause then it starts to make you realize like what kind of avenues that you have, like what kind of skills you have, how you can kind of use those skills to your advantage.
Yeah.
And, you know, make the life that you want to see for yourself. Cause at the end of the day, we don't want to go back to the thing. Like we've seen the lowest low.
Yeah.
It's like, how can we bounce back from that lowest low? So we really have to start taking advantage of what we have and using our advantages for the betterment of ourselves. And if we want to inspire people, we can inspire people. I saw this video one time that was like, some part of you has like a better advantage over somebody. You know, regardless of who you are, like some part of you is better at something than somebody else.
Yeah.
And you have to use that advantage to like, you know, to make it, you know?
Interesting.
Fucking like exploit yourself low key.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Like
I like
if
that,
you're
yeah.
good at fucking making clothes, if you're good at like making music, fucking exploit
Exploit that
yourself.
as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you think about how far you've gone from who you were 2-3 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, you're already better than who that person was.
For sure.
And you just keep going, bro. You just keep going, keep evolving. And like I already have the printing press here. I have the streaming set up. Like you said, exploit those things. And I think that's why I think almost, it's about to be a month where I've been streaming every day, almost, aside from the past 2 days. But things just accumulate. Like, what I learned at that previous place was what the concept of patience and the concept of time really means. Like 2 years passed, maybe 3 years passed, and I still felt like I didn't know anything. And I still felt like I haven't, well, it felt like a long ass time for me. But then you look at other people who's been there, they've been there for 30 years, 25 years.
For real.
And then you're like, they've been doing the same thing every single day. There's a level of discipline that comes with that I admire. But there was also a level of like imprisonment in that I did not like, where I'm like, I don't think I'm comfortable doing this for the rest of my life every single day. And I get things change because some people have families, so it's okay for them to be like that.
Sometimes things have to be sacrificed in order to like make ends meet, you know?
Exactly. But if I'm gonna do something like that, I'd rather do it, like I said, for myself.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's selfish. I don't know if that's, but I don't want the energy and like the stamina and the, like, bro, because some days I'd be losing my shit. Like, I'd be losing my mind. But do I want to lose my mind over somebody else's product? Or do I want to lose my mind over like editing a video that I made or something that I'm creating for myself?
Yeah, and that'll make yourself more fulfilled at the end of the day.
Because if I'm just building somebody else's pyramid, I'm not going to be able to, especially with who I am and how I operate, if I'm not going to be able to invest in myself, then what's the point?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there are a lot of times where people are like, you're either building someone else's dream or you're building your own dream.
Yeah. And
I don't think there's anything wrong with building someone else's dream.
No,
I feel like there's a lot of misconception about that because when people say that, they're like talking down on you for like building someone else's dream.
Yeah.
I don't like, if you got to do what you got to do what you got to do, right?
And also it's like collaboration. Like if you're making something and I'm like, oh, let me just help Teal out. And if it's, let's say, like a month project, I'm down to help you out.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if it's for like the same purpose, you know?
Exactly.
Like I feel like the things that we're both trying to do are kind of like aligned similarly enough so that we can relate to them at least.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're fucking like cooking for a line job that doesn't really matter to you, then that's a different thing, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, collaboration I think is like the most important thing when it comes to this art type stuff.
I always like struggled with collaborating. That's why I think I hold our friendship pretty close, because me and you are able to kind of like syncopate pretty well, you know? Like we're not really putting on airs just to be in each other's, just to be around each other. Like we could literally just be ourselves and just kick it, which is great because I find it hard sometimes to collaborate with people and their artistic style or their style of work is different than mine. Like, and it's, yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty tough, especially to like find people in LA who kind of match the same level as you.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely tough. Like I feel like I've had this conversation where like not a lot of people have communities in LA.
Dude.
Like it's hard to find like a group of like a collective where you guys actually like mesh and have like a good working relationship and also a good friendship to where like you can keep each other accountable. You know, you can grow with each other. Like it doesn't happen super much out here. Out here I feel like it's very like gig based. So like if I do work for you, I gotta pay you. Or if I do work for you, you gotta pay me. But there's no like exchange on a deeper level in that way. A lot of it is just one-offs. Unless you're working a creative corporate job, quote unquote.
Oh yeah.
Like let's say you're like working at like a business where they need like some kind of like media person or something. Then you can kind of see more of like a friendship thing, but still I would keep it at like arm's length.
Professional.
Yeah, professional.
Professional, I see. I mean, it's, I want to say like transactional.
Yeah.
I'm trying to really, that's why I've kind of really zoomed away or like backed up from the chase, you know, I guess. I mean, aside from having to work a corporate job, I found myself slowly distancing myself from like the grind of like, oh, I gotta be one of the best artists and do this and do this. Because I've been in rooms where there's that thing being hung over your head and you're like, everybody wants to get it. And it just seems like everybody that's around is acting like, I don't know, I don't connect with certain values and beliefs. And like LA, there's a lot of people who will fake an entire persona and an entire like event, like, oh, somebody just jacked my chain, oh my God. And then it's all fake, you know, like, but they're doing it for clicks and like virality and like, and I guess do what you got to do for, you know, clicks.
Right. Everybody got to make it work somehow.
Yeah. But for me, it's just like, I'm just so afraid of being like corny and being so afraid of being like I think that type of stuff is like corny, where you would like go out in public and like fuck with other people just to kind of get a reaction and then that's your content.
Right.
And I'm just like, dude, that's just like super corny, and just like, don't you want to create something that's like meaningful, like something artistic?
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm sitting on like a pedestal right now. I'm not trying to. It's just, I just see art in a different medium where it can change your life, bro. Like,
for sure.
You know, like look at the Sistine Chapel, dude. Like that shit, I forget when that shit was made, but that shit's still here, and it's inspired generations and generations of artists and people. Like Van Gogh didn't get his time in the sun until after he passed away, and he's still inspiring people 200-300 years later, you know? So I guess that's the kind of like art that I strive for. And whether
like timeless art.
Yeah, whether I hit the mark on it, whether I don't, that's just up to God, you know? But that's how I go approach the things that I love.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel the same way as you. I feel like virality can only go so far, you know? Like, you can only create a moment that can last maybe like a month, especially nowadays. Like, things happen so quick.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You have to really learn how to adapt in order to succeed. And like, props to the people who have gotten viral for doing some dumb shit, you know? Y'all really like making people's lives better. Like, y'all having fun. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
At least y'all having fun. You know, that's not necessarily the lane that I want to do, but I understand why. Like, I understand the appeal for it.
Yeah.
And, you know, even though like I don't want to necessarily do things in that way, I think, you know, there's a place for it. There's a time and place for it. But at the same time, like, I'm also somebody that likes to create longevity with my work, you know? I want things to live longer than me, you know? Which is why the internet is the place to be, especially if you want to make art.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
Like, you could literally find something and then go into a rabbit hole full of so many like different things.
Yeah.
And which is why I feel like everybody should start like doing social media or doing YouTube or something to like at least put your footprint in whatever it is. Yeah. And then once you like go big or like you die, you still have something that is like in history, you know, you put a stamp in history somewhere. Yeah, because that's a whole new world, bro. Like, the internet, it's a whole new world with a lot of real estate per se. Like, you post your video, that's you building a house on that real estate. You know, that's true. Putting your footprint out there. So, but you're just doing it at the same time as 7 billion other people. Right. 6 billion. But I mean, at the end of the day, when we leave this earth, if I could leave the world a better place than I came into it, with inspiring other people to create their things, I think I'll be okay with that. I'll be happy with that. And that's all I really want. Like, if I could inspire others and for others to create and, you know, be themselves, man. Like, I'm still like trying to figure that shit out most of the time. Like, just being myself and just accepting myself, not having to fit standards. Because for the longest time, I realized, like, dude, I was really trying to impress people. So, well, this is like all subconscious shit. Like, I was trying to impress people that was from like 10 years ago, bro. You know, and like I was doing certain things now where it's not even really me. It's just to kind of
I guess at some point back then, I felt like I had to right some wrongs that I felt like was done to me. So I have to do this a certain way, do this a certain way. And I just caught myself now, and I'm like, why the fuck? Why am I doing this? I shouldn't. This is not me. So I guess this time right now, 2026, is a good time to really just figure out what are the real things about myself and what are the fake things. Like, what are the things that are not me?
Yeah, as you go into 2026, what kind of goals are you looking to do? Like, what kind of growth are you looking to do? Do you have any goals for right now?
2026, I definitely want by the end of the year to have my clothing brand at least fully operational, where people are placing orders every day. I'm like either packaging and shipping orders out and also creating at the same time. As far as the clothing brand goes, maybe collaborating with other artists and clothes. Just to kind of have it up and running. And that's for clothing. For streaming, I would like to at least be streaming for at least like 500 people consistently. So if I go on, I see 500 people all the time. Whatever it is I'm doing, whether it's playing video games or making clothes or real life streaming. And then for music, I just want to have a couple projects out and do a show here and there, and still for sure be making some money out of all these things, because
Wait, what are your numbers like on streaming now?
I'm getting to like sometimes like 4 or 5 consistently.
Nice.
So
and these are like returning people, or
some of them are returning people, and some of them are people who like filter in and out. But it's more so right now. I'm still trying to figure out the content to make. I'm not just trying to play video games.
Right.
I definitely have like Kai Cenat definitely has a huge influence on me, just because how he kind of like shifted the entire landscape of streaming.
Definitely.
So now I'm kind of just like, how can this guy that makes clothes, makes music, go into streaming and kind of blend all of that together to kind of be a better version of myself.
Definitely.
So I guess that's kind of what this year is, just figuring all that out. I'm just really taking it one day at a time, dude. That's all I can really do. And time is flying by when you do it like that, because some days I wake up and then I just eat something and then I stream a little bit and then I'm already going back to sleep at 9 p.m. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did the day go? Compared to back then, I'd wake up at 4 a.m., go to work, have an entire life,
right?
Come home at 3 and then be like, what the fuck happened? Like, felt like much longer.
Yeah. So the crazy thing is that like when you have a job, like your schedule is set for you.
Yeah.
Like you're not necessarily like doing anything, but like this person creates a schedule for you. You follow that schedule. You go home, and then you do whatever you want. But like, I don't know. I've been freelance for 6 years now.
Yeah.
And like, it's kind of a struggle every fucking week.
Oh,
you can. Well, I wouldn't say it's like a struggle every week, but I will say like there's a sense of like stress every week to where like you're like, oh, how can I make my bills? How can I get groceries? How can I, do all these sorts of things to like at least have a comfortable life?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like that stress doesn't necessarily go away. It's like how you manage the stress. Because now that I know that like, oh, my schedule isn't set out for me, I can manage my stress by creating a plan for myself, creating strategies for myself so that I can stay on task and not be like super disorganized, because I feel like if I don't have anybody to tell me what to do, I can get disorganized,
Yeah.
If I don't have like an accountability system, like I'm going to fall apart.
So how do you have that? How do you create that for yourself?
So I have a planner. I just got a planner for this year.
Nice.
So everything that I do, I try to write down as much as I can.
Yeah.
Whether it's like my Google Calendar, and then each night if something new comes up, I'll transfer that Google Calendar into my physical planner.
Oh, sick.
And that kind of like makes me remember that I have things to do and I have like things on my schedule. And then within that planner, I'll like take notes on what I need to do. For example, if I need to do like a Seated Star video, like that goes into the planner. Sometimes it's not necessarily like super, what's it called? Like super on plan. Like yesterday I was supposed to go do a video. I didn't do a video, but today I'm doing the video. So everything kind of like mismatches.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
But just kind of have the idea, right? The idea, knowing that, I got to get this done. And
exactly. Okay. Yeah. And then also just like mapping out my skills, because once I know what my skills are, I can delegate time to put into those skills and making them better.
I see.
Let me see. Oh, did I just put the timer on? Oh, I did.
14,
okay.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So like right now I'm delegating what kind of skills I'm good at and how I can kind of, put those things to use. Like for example, like I'm good at doing video, so I'm doing a lot of video content. I'm good at making music, so I'll take time to make music stuff.
Nice.
And then all of this stuff kind of funnels into one specific thing, which is my quote unquote personal brand. And like everybody's doing a fucking personal brand now, you know? But it makes so much sense because we're multifaceted people. You know? We have so many different hobbies and things that we want to do. And I think having a personal brand, especially right now, is so important because that's when we're able to profit off of just being ourselves.
Exactly.
And, that's kind of like the biggest goal that I want to make for myself, is to just like make money doing art and being myself.
Yeah.
And just like, putting myself out into the world and seeing what happens. If people resonate, they resonate. If not, they don't. But at least I found an audience that does, you know?
It's true.
So
what do you think the next, like, with that goal in mind, what do you think the next step would be to further get closer to that? Like, or what's the dream? Like, let's say you wake up one day and you're already living that goal of, like
the dream scenario.
Yeah.
Like the dream scenario for me is, I still want to like be around art every day.
Okay.
So I definitely want to like have a hand in creating music or being part of some kind of musical project. If I were to be on some part of like video project as well, I'm like any type of creative work I would want to be a part of.
Nice.
So whether it's like a commercial, fucking a movie, a music video, whether it's like music, just like overseeing music or just being a part of it in some way is going to fulfill me, and that's kind of what I want to do. So I don't know what kind of title that would be, but it would be
artist,
I guess.
Like artist, yeah.
Like a
creative director. Is that what creative director means?
I guess so, but like I wouldn't say I'm like completely directing it, but it's more so just like producing it. So like having the idea of something and then watching the things come into place.
I see. Oh, okay. I see.
So I guess it also could include being a creative director.
Yeah.
But I would say more so just like producing cool things and putting things together.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think for 2026, that's kind of like my goal to get closer to, is to, come up with cool ideas and then seeing how they can kind of like come to fruition.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can do it, dude. Like because from what I've seen, I've known you for a while now, like the amount of growth is, it's huge, dude. And I think we just have to just keep going, keep moving smart, and just create from the heart, bro, I think. And then one day, like, you just came back from OKC.
Yeah.
And that was basically because somebody really believed in you for just being yourself, So I think just continue doubling down on you believing in yourself, and it just radiates and people will mirror it back to you.
Yeah.
In ways that you won't even see coming.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest thing that we can bet on is ourselves,
Yeah.
Like we can't bet on our jobs anymore because jobs will come and go.
Yeah, dude.
Like we can take other jobs, but it's not necessarily going to be stable for our whole lives. It's not going to
and I've realized it's not the job that defines you, it's you that defines the job. Because like once I left the job, I realized like, damn, like they just left me. They just left me just like that. Like compared to all the times that I lost my mind there, I like cried, I got angry, all those emotions compared to how I was just let go. I was like, damn, like I was really way too invested in this.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to be that invested in something, it has to be in myself or in the people that I love or in the things that I believe in. And it was just a real wake up call, dude, you know, and it allowed me to see my level of like how I approach things. So now I just redirect it, point it towards the things that I want and the things that I love, and off to the races, you know.
Definitely,
off to the races.
Man. Yeah. I think everything's just so unpredictable, you know. We just have to realize that we are our own safe place.
Yeah.
And, you know, the things that we create through, like, whatever struggle we've done and whatever we've been through in our life is just, that's what we have to bet on at the end of the day.
That's true. And we can't, I'm learning that I still feel like I'm super young, you know? But
we are young, dude. Oh, dude, I just watched this. I was on Threads.
Yeah.
And like somebody was like, or maybe this is like a TikTok comment or something, but somebody was like, nowadays we're being called Unk when we're like 30 years old.
We're big bro, man. We ain't Unk, big man. Bro. Big bro.
Yeah. But like when somebody dies at 30, they were like, oh, they were so young.
Oh, you know? Yeah, that's true.
And then it's like, wait a second, like the perception of time and like age is so
dude.
Weird, you know?
Perception of time is crazy.
Yeah.
Like I know some people who are like 40, 45 plus that are still like immature as shit. Like, you know, like super immature. Like high school kids, like they just graduated yesterday.
Right.
And then there's people who are like 25 and up that are like super composed and super like mature for their age. And I'm just like, whoa. So I guess it's just about like what you go through in life, right? Like what things you experience.
Yeah.
And sometimes some people mature faster than others. Not to tell you the truth, dude, like I'm having not a hard time, but it's like this, it feels like there's a what's it? Clicking? Like a ticking clock behind me. Yeah,
a clicking talk.
A clicking talk. A ticking clock behind me before I hit 30. And it's like, fuck. For some reason, it makes me feel like old and unaccomplished. There's like a little feeling like subconscious. But at the same time, it's like, it feels like I'm barely about to figure it out. Figure out myself and all these things. So that's kind of like 29, 30 is this weird spot of like, am I too old? But I also feel young, but I also feel like I haven't done enough. My Unk, my big bro, I can't, you know, so I don't know, dude. It's weird. It's a weird spot.
Yeah. I mean, I will say like I just turned 30 last year and I don't think nothing really changes.
Yeah.
But like there are thoughts in my head about like being unaccomplished, but at the same time, it's also really empowering because now like you really get to like shed your skin and understand who you really are. Not that you can't really do that before, but it's like you really have to like 30 is like the year where you have to reevaluate if something is going right for you or not. And I think that's where like a lot of people they get a wake-up call at like 30 because, you know, they're either like not doing the thing they love to do or, you know,
that wake-up call is fucking strong, man. That shit fucking hits, bro.
It's strong for sure. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, age is just a number, but at the same time, we all have to realize that our time on this earth is limited. Like, what do we want to do with our time?
Yeah, dude.
How are we going to fulfill ourselves to the best of our ability? Because that's all we can do.
That's true.
You know? But no pressure or anything.
No, I mean, it's, So now, that's why I'm glad I'm at this point in my life, dude, because now I'm just like, fuck it. I have nothing else to lose, man.
Exactly.
I'll just fucking stream as much as I want. I'll make as much YouTube videos as I want. I'll fucking make as much music as I want. I'll make all the clothing I want. But for the longest time, I was just like hearing like background voices of like, man, that's just whack, or man, nobody wants to hear that shit. Because based off what I experienced when I was younger, you know? And when I was younger, bro, like I had confidence like through the fucking roof. Like I'll fucking run through a wall with my confidence. But now that I've gotten older, the people that I used to ignore back then kind of like, it feels like they resurfaced. And then I had to kind of silence or like come to terms with what they were saying, because now it's not them saying it, it's me saying it to myself.
Right.
So I have to really get past. Now I've realized a lot of things. That's why I was saying earlier, like people are, what the fuck was I saying?
Things are resurfacing. So
Yeah, things are resurfacing. So I'm learning that some of these things that I was telling myself is not even from me. And it's just echoes of what somebody said, and that I'm allowed to put it down and I'm allowed to move on from it.
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
And
I mean, shit, are you going to therapy or?
I was when I had health insurance, and then
Fuck.
but I'm okay though. I'm okay so far. It's more so now just that's why I'm able to create and do all these things now, is because therapy was great. Like therapy is awesome.
Nice.
Highly recommend. But when I was in the depths of therapy, when it was real work, it was really like I was having panic attacks every day. Because imagine foundations that you've built on your life, that you've been standing on for your whole life, and then you're going with a therapist to check on these foundations again, and then sometimes pull out pieces of your foundation, and now you're like fucking wobbling, you know, like you're obviously gonna have panic attacks because you hit a lot of things from yourself. But after a while, you began putting new pieces into the puzzle to make it better, you know. So that's why I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm doing a lot better, and yeah, very excited for this year. Excuse me. But it's also been just very surreal. Like nothing has felt real. Because I mean, I've been in the house a lot, just streaming, doing things, and time is now moving in a different way for me.
For sure.
It's trippy. It's really trippy.
Yeah, I realized that like life really isn't real sometimes.
No, it isn't.
Like
isn't.
it's kind of all made up, you know. People can like make businesses however they want to make. People can be as confident as what they want to be, you know. Everybody can live in their own delusional world. But as long as you're like contributing to society, as long as you can like put food on the table, you're good, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to realize that all it takes is just being confident in yourself and being like, maybe it is delusional, but like just being able to know that you got it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And you like, even if you don't got it, maybe just like ask a friend, you know, to see to let them know that you don't got it, and then they might be able to help you out.
Exactly.
But
and like God forbid I passed away today, I would want, the only thing I would have wanted was, damn, I wish I could have created the things that were in my heart. You know, like you see all the clothes in the closet. I'm so happy those are finally out from my brain onto something physical. Because now if I were to pass away, people can just look and see that I actually created something. And I have so many of those like pieces in my heart that I want to release into the world, and just allow myself to just create without fear, and without like embarrassment, or without feeling like being scared of what people think about it. Because at the end of the day, if I can look at my piece in the eye and be like, damn, I made that shit, and I wanted to make that shit, and it came from my brain, you know, I think that's all I'm really striving for, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what all artists really want to do, is just like express themselves.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there have been so many times where I've
true.
been just like suppressed, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And it all goes back to fucking childhood. Or whatever, you know, like whatever the fuck I went through in my life just made me realize that like I want to do art because I want to put out things in my head into the world, like crazy things, fucking normal things, you know? And sometimes those perspectives are just, you know, you see those perspectives and people relate to them.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
So for us to be artists is actually like the most daring thing that we can do, because we're ultimately just being ourselves and like allowing the world to judge us in whatever way.
Yeah, actually,
you know?
So true.
So, and the internet is tough, bro.
Oh,
like,
dude.
Comments,
bro, you be getting cooked sometimes.
I be getting cooked, dog.
No,
I'll be getting mad cooked.
I saw the one where they said you look like the Cart Titan. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Why they doing my boy?
Crazy.
Like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
but I mean, you took it in a good way. But I was just like, fuck, like these motherfuckers really. Why they cooking my boy? Like that's fucked up, man.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's funny.
So I guess it's just a matter of really finding that inner peace within everything. Like you really just gotta stop giving a fuck.
Stop giving a fuck.
If like there's like younger kids watching this right now, just stop giving a fuck. And I'm not saying like to your parents or anything, but it's more so like, yeah, just like for kids, if you're watching this, just don't give a fuck. Give a fuck about life, yeah. Like,
no, yeah, give a fuck.
But it's more so like, stop giving a fuck about what people think about you, how people see you. Just like, do what's in your heart, bro. Because, like, we were literally, me and him were just shooting at fucking Caltech. I was laying on the grass and people were walking around. I've gotten to a point now where I just don't give a fuck, dude. Like, I will literally just create what I want to create. And I'm not harming anybody, so it's fine. But I think it's just that fear of like when we were in high school where if you do something, you fear the idea of people pointing at you and laughing and like shaming you. Yeah. At the end of the day, bro, that shit doesn't matter. Because when I go to sleep in my bed and I'm by myself, I'm single, but I mean like when I go to sleep. You're always gonna be by yourself. Yeah. When I'm by myself in my bed and I close my eyes, I'm the only person that I'm with, and I want to be happy with who that person is. And I want to go to sleep and be proud and be satisfied instead of being like, fuck, I wish I could have filmed that video today, but those people were looking at me. I wish I could have made the song today. But fuck, I was like hesitating because I felt this way. Like, fuck all that shit, bro. Just create what the fuck you want to create. Listen to your heart and find people who are going to support you. Like, you know, Teal is an amazing, like, I love Drew, bro. Like, this dude is like, even he doesn't say anything. His presence is just there. There's comfort in it because knowing that I can be myself, knowing that I won't be judged. If anything, he'll join in on the festivities, you know?
For sure, for sure.
So just surround yourself with people like that. I think it's important to, even if it's just one or two friends, like that's all you really need, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's all you really need.
Yeah. No, I think that's dope that you said that, you know, you just need to surround yourself with people who don't judge you.
Yeah,
because there's like so much judgment in the world, like,
bro.
Like especially when you're making vulnerable stuff.
Oh yeah, bro.
Like we're all just putting our hearts into some shit, and then if somebody doesn't like it, we have to basically be like, all right, fuck you, like move on to the next person, you know?
Yeah, and it's crazy because like how many people in the normal world, right? How often do they go on a stage like that? Not like a metaphorical stage. And just like, oh, this is my heart. This is my soul. You know, how often?
On a literal stage too.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, how often do they do that? Probably once or twice in their lives. And they're probably a nervous wreck, right? Some people can't even speak in front of a class, right? Yeah. But we do it we do it every day despite being fucking publicly crucified or publicly, you know, bullied.
Yeah, literally.
And I think that's the toughest job, man. Like that's really the toughest job. So you gotta fucking build some armor around your heart and protect it and only allow certain people in that understand you and like love you and care for you.
Definitely.
But learn how to display your heart and kind of have that way to divide people who are just spectating and people who are influencing your heart. Yeah.
True. Yeah, and we can't let everybody in, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Sometimes people want to be for everybody. Like, we all want to be accepted by everybody.
Yeah.
But the truth is that's not
bro.
real.
Yeah.
You can't find acceptance within everybody.
Yeah, because I was just like, when I went to my car earlier today, a random memory popped up in my head where I went into a party. I was like in college. And I went to a friend's party. And I walked in, and there's a girl there that I knew from another friend group, but that was our first time meeting in person. But I guess she knew of me from I don't know how. And then I met her. I was like, oh hi, I'm Steven. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you in person. You know, And then like she gave me this look like I was just the most disgusting and vile person based, and then she left. Like, and I'm assuming it's because of like whatever, I don't know what she heard, I don't know what she's saying about me, and I couldn't control that. You know, I was literally, I don't know what people are saying about me behind my back. And I guess it's just coming to terms with life is gonna be like that, bro.
Life is definitely gonna be like that.
Yeah, because I never said anything to her. I didn't know her like that in person. I just kind of knew of her. And we finally meet in person. I'm just like, damn, like, what the fuck did they say about me, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
and that's crazy because like you can make one impression of yourself on somebody and they'll stick with that for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless they like know you personally, their perspective of you is not going to change. And that's the thing with like being on like social media or like being a famous person.
Yeah.
Like you're always going to be judged, you know? Like fucking LA is full of like crazy famous people, right?
Yeah.
And people are like, oh yeah, I just met this person. And your friend's like, oh, I met that person once. I didn't like them.
Yeah.
You know? And like they were like a dick or whatever. But you know, that's the impression that they made that one day. And maybe they are dicks, maybe they're not. But you know, sometimes people are just people. And we just have these like misconstrued perceptions of who people are, you know?
You can't hang on. Yeah, that's so true, man. And I think it goes both ways. Like if we saw our favorite celebrity at like fucking Ralph's or something and we say what's up and we have a bad experience with them, now we're gonna hate them forever.
Right,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, and that's not their fault.
Yeah.
You know?
Who knows? Because what if we're having a bad day and I go up to you at Ralph's and I'm like, oh, TLC, I love you, oh my God. And then you were just having a bad day and you kind of shunned me. Now I'm going around telling everybody that TLC's a fucking dick.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
It's a weird thing, but I guess the point that I was trying to say is just you're gonna meet these kind of people who are just not gonna like you from the jump for no reason.
For sure.
Before even trying to get to know you or anything, and you kind of just have to fucking deal with it.
Yeah, exactly.
You just kind of have to fucking deal with it, man.
Can't be liked by everyone, man. But you know,
as long as that's why. So as long as you're comfortable going home, looking yourself in the mirror, and being like, "I'm proud of you today, and I love you today, and you can go to sleep peacefully." That's it. That's all that matters, bro.
Yeah, those are loving words to yourself, man, for sure.
Yeah, I try to. I'm trying to do better about it.
Well, shit. That might be all the time we have.
Damn.
Do you have any closing statements that you want to say to the Cammy?
Keep creating, y'all. Keep creating, loving, and just live with love, bro. Live with love. We're all pretty blessed, even when we seem like we're not. You know, we look at everything that's going on in the world and other countries, and we have it way better than most people. So just take advantage of those things, you know, and also to just like buy bonus merch.
He makes his all.
I got to. If you are an artist and you believe in creating art from the heart and not for the profit, and just creating straight from the soul, this is the brand for you, because that is what my brand stands for and signifies.
What does bonus mean to you? Like what does the word bonus mean?
Well, bonus is actually my last name, but it's interesting because my mom was adopted by my grandpa and my grandmother. So we kind of got lucky with having this last name, because my mom was from a very, very poor family in the Philippines, like talking dirt poor, third world poor. And for me to have this last name, and I was the first grandson, and I think I'm the only grandson, on our side of the family, to have this last name, it's kind of like carrying legacy to me, you know, carrying my grandfather's legacy and carrying because I'm from the Philippines. Oh, that's the mic. Sorry, I was fucking with. Carrying this feels like legacy, and every time I wear it and just like print it on a design, I just remember my family. I remember how far I've come. Because, bro, I'm in America. I'm not, you know, like, dude, I'm supposed to be third world country poor with that family, if that was a lineage. But by the grace of God, I'm here. And, you know, I just want to, you know, by creating this, it's just thanking God and the blessing that I'm able to have by being here. And, Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't really thought of anything catchy yet. Why it's called bonus or why it could be called bonus.
You know what? I got
What?
well, this could be like, this could just like spark your brain.
Yeah,
But like, you live every day, but being alive is a bonus. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that was kind of crazy. All right, I like that. I like.
it's a starter.
I like that
somewhere.
idea.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that idea.
Oh,
Oh, and that was perfect.
yeah, that was perfect.
Do you have anything to say, Mr.? Is
Let's
this
see.
our podcast? Is this your podcast?
This could be our podcast. We could do this like every other week or something.
I'm fucking down.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
could be cool.
Yeah, I'm
It
down.
could be a fun little like.
I'm
thing.
not trying to jack it or anything. I'm just like I don't.
Oh no, it's totally cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is the Seed to Star podcast. If you guys felt inspired by anything that Bonus said or anything I said, feel free to share it. Feel free to like send it to your friends, or feel free to just keep it to yourself and have the knowledge in your mind.
This is also like the first episode, so we're kind of just figuring it out too. So if you guys have any ideas on what we could do, like we do this at the park, we do this
Anywhere,
at
we're mobile.
IKEA. We do this at IKEA.
IKEA would be
crazy.
crazy.
IKEA would be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty funny.
That
like-
would be funny. Yeah. They got it set up for us. They probably have like
Yeah,
a
and then-
podcast area already.
Or yeah, we could just pick it, and then they're not gonna kick us out. They're just gonna. I'm down.
That'd be
I'm down.
fun.
That'd be a
Yeah,
sick
yeah, let's do
episode.
it.
And then, yeah, man. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you guys have any thoughts, and we'll get to you guys. Yeah, suggestions. We'll get to you guys, and I love you.
I love you.
I don't know how to end it.
Here you go.
Love.
All right.
Peace out,
Tight.
y'all.